Tim, could you tell us a little bit about a supply chain that's focused on the environmental stewardship side of co-impact sourcing?
Yeah, of course. So under environmental stewardship, an entity that some have heard of over the years is now our 100% owned, 100% Doterra owned operation in New Zealand called Abeto. This is for Douglas fir. This is such an awesome oil with its aroma and uses. It's one of my personal favorites, actually. And it's not just an amazing oil by itself, but it's also where it comes from and how we get this, all that goes into producing it. Douglas fir in New Zealand is an invasive species. And so through the initiative that's been set up there through our now general managers running Doterra, these two gentlemen had this vision years ago, and it's been so wonderful to see all this come now full circle with how we're able to take that vision and now expand it even further, of really turning what's a pest, a problem through Douglas fir as an invasive species into a unique, beautiful product that Doterra customers are the only ones in the world that get it. Our Doterra managers, have been incorporating also in recent, just this past year, a truly innovative program called Waste to Wilderness that allows us to take all the Douglas fir biomass after it's been distilled, combine that with compost material and food waste and scraps from local restaurants and food production companies in the Queenstown area, take old wooden pallets used for shipping that are unused now, and they create a compost base within the wooden pallets and plant native tree and native forest plants in this square meter. They're calling it our native species growing square meter by square meter. Yeah. And as you start this basic this transportable square meter of native growing plants, we can then take these and plant these very easily into forest areas. So as we are removing the Douglas fir pest, turning it into a sustainable, beautiful essential oil, and then reusing full circle all of the waste products plus others, and replanting now native growing plants back into the forest areas. And this is really a closed loop and a full circle method that we're going to be able to reforest in our small way New Zealand's biodiversity and helping to maintain their unique biodiversity there. And then, of course, you can always learn more about the sourcing guiding principles that we've been talking about today on source2u.com. New and updated and fresh content always lives there, and we love to nerd out on defining these things and developing a lot of frameworks and metrics for measurement, and we can share kind of the highlights in this setting, but please visit source2u.com often. We really try to keep everyone updated there, but also share much more in terms of the scale and scope of the impact that we're having around the world through these initiatives, and of course through all of our amazing wellness advocates and customers that are really the way and means by all this to be accomplished. Without everyone playing their part in terms of education and teaching and training about the oils and using the products, being conscious consumers, about being diligent about knowing where their oils and their products are coming from, it enables us to be able to have this impact through how we source our oils and to make meaningful change, and to really, our goal is to eradicate poverty and to improve livelihoods around the world, and being able to do this through our supply chains is really something unprecedented, and we hope continues to be a model for other companies and really to be a standard for what we hope to accomplish.
I've seen it